by this golden rule. Be careful by this golden rule. Stick close to your desks and never go to sea. And you all may be rulers of the Queen's Navy. Stick close to your desks and never go to sea. And you all may be rulers of the Queen's Navy.
Well, hello. Didn't see you there. I did really. Good evening. First of all, I need to apologise for these. Okay? Now, the reason I'm apologising for them is because I recently saw what they call a masterclass of presentation by Steve Knightley from Show of Hands. And one of the things he said was, never ever use a music stand and never ever read the words. But, sorry Steve, but I can't remember, what day it is. Especially words to a load of silly old songs that most of these I've either even done once or not at all. So, what could possibly go wrong, eh? Anyway, the keen-eyed amongst you might have noticed me wobbling in just now, and some of you know the situation, but for those who don't, there's a little song. Me and Arthur and me and Arthur right us off the knee, limping in the sunshine, hobbling in the rain. Oh Arthur Rightus, you're such a bloody pain. Well, I used to like a walk in the countryside or town, then I started needing to sit down. Get up, stand up is what Bob Marley said. But if he had known Arthur, he'd have said, sit down instead. First there was a silly walk, I didn't like it much. Then came the limp, the walking stick, the crutch. Then came the painkillers, there was nothing they could do. So I joined the knee replacement queue. Me and Arthur and me. Me and Arthur right us off the knee, hobbling in the sunshine, limping in the rain. Oh, arthritis is such a bloody pain. Well, this old knee is knackered, everybody knows. I'm waiting for a new one, and waiting for my go. Sportsmen all around the world are taking the knee. Oh, I wish the doctors would take this one from me. Oh, me and Arthur, Arthur and me. Me and Arthur right us off the knee. But I'll be dancing in the sunshine, running in the rain. Oh dear Arthur, I hope we never meet again. So there you go. That was all. That was the first of the medical songs. We've got one or two of those. Actually, two of those. And here's the next one. Yeah, sorry I'm reading the words. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. If I didn't read the words, this would be a very short show, I tell you. This is a song about another operation I had. Isn't it? When you get to a certain age, all you talk about is your ailments. Well, I just kind of sing about them, so it doesn't make it any better. This is a public sort of service I'm providing here because just over a year ago I had an operation on the prostate, and so I kind of do this as a helpful to all you guys out there. who may not quite sure what sort of state you're in, you need to check it out, okay? And in the movies when they say this film contains scenes of violence or sex or something, this is the one that this song contains medical detail, all right? So you can look away now. Got on my tight green deep vein thrombosis stockings. When was the last time you heard deep vein thrombosis used in a song, eh? I'll start again. Got on my tight green deep vein thrombosis stockings. I'm the sexiest man in town. Got a tube coming out of my cock-a-doodle-doo and my arse hanging out of a gown. I've got that look, that hospital look. You've seen it again and again. Well, I'm having a procedure. They don't call it operations anymore, do they? Call it procedure. I'm having a procedure. It's called plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. When a number one is no more fun, it's time for plumbing for men. Well, you hope it doesn't hurt at all. No pain with any luck. But when she says this may feel uncomfortable, you know it's gonna hurt like far comparison. Imagine torture on Guantanamo Bay. Well, compared to that, a catheter fitting, it's like a Centre Parks holiday. Yeah, plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. When you water pistols, performance is abysmal, it's time for plumbing for men. Old Kath is the bag hanging around with you. All she ever does is take the piss out of you. She's oh so draining. She's such a drag. Well, all things must pass, but only through this old bag. Yes, it's plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. When you know you can't go with the flow, it's time for plumbing for men. Oh, when your little willy won't wee no more, and you wander with your willy to the surgery door. It happens when many men mature. Get your finger up your end, my friend. Just make sure, 'cause there'll be tubes and pipes and antiseptic wipes, and just to make it worse, you'll be dropping your drawers and your dignity in front of the student nurse. Yes, it's plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. If there's a leak from the creek, don't be weak, go and seek. Plumbing for men. Yes, it's plumbing for men. Plumbing for men. Well, the doctor's gonna fidget with his digit up your widget. Yeah, it's plumbing for men. Yes, it's plumbing for men. This is the last one. Plumbing for men. You'll be glad to see your end of plumbing for men. There you go. Plumbing for men. Thinking of writing a book. So, how are you? Who's here? Michael. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Right, I've got a special guest with me today. So I'm not doing the show on my own. His name is Jeff. Say hello, Jeff. Oh, he can't talk, by the way, because he's a glove puppet. Anyway, Jeff is going to be helping me out later, aren't you? Is that right, Jeff? What are you going to be doing exactly? You're playing the piano accordion. Excellent, excellent. Have you been practicing much? Have you been practicing hard? You haven't practiced at all. But, Facebook Live, there's 100,000 people watching. What are you going to do? You're going to have a lie down. Okay, well, it's just as well, because this next, I'm going to do a poem now, which is a bit rude, so I don't think you should hear it. No, you're absolutely right. You're going to have a lie down, and I'll call you back when it's time for your solo. Yeah, this is a true story, actually. And I saw this a little while ago in the paper, or probably online. Hello, Martin. This is actually a true story, so it's slightly worrying. I saw a story in the paper that shocked and worried me, that there's more UK adults watch porn than watch the news on BBC. During lockdown, 50% of us watched Vixen Gangbang Party instead of Hugh Edwards or Rita Chakrabarti. So instead of news and weather all through the lockdown summer, we wanted to know exactly how was she going to pay the plumber. But did it do us any harm? Did anybody die? No, but the NHS reported more cases of RSI. Google it later if you're not sure. So, if anybody says to you they prefer George Alagiah, I will say to you, my friend, your pants are on fire. So let's face it, who wants to see stories of knife crime and guns when with a click of the mouse you're watching Swedish nympho nuns? So, is it true that half of you watch smut? God forbid. But all the statistics are saying that half of you did. Me, I'm a clean living boy. I love the news on the BBC. And one thing that's always clean is my internet history. So maybe we could combine the two, yeah, to satisfy the nation. Have bulletins and put-it-ins all on the one station. We could watch the news headlines followed by lesbians in leather. Well, that was Horny Housewives, Volume 6. Here's Carol with the weather. There you go. You're getting poetry as well, do you? Okay. So, this next song is kind of... oh, I think I've got to move this on. God, where's the boy? Right. This next song is sort of autobiographical. Someone else wrote it for me. Get that every time I tell a joke. Fortunately, there's not too many. So we've got the wrong order here. Here we are. From the Royal Box at the Adelphi to a pub at the East End. From the office Christmas party, well, that wasn't really a party, it's more of a gathering, to coffee with a friend. Doesn't matter where I travel, doesn't matter where I go. One thing is for certain, one thing that I know. I'll nod off, yeah, I'll nod off. 40 cheeky winks, yeah, I'll nod off. Well, whatever word you choose, a doze, a nap, a snooze, there's nothing you can do, 'cause I'll nod off. Might happen during this song, actually. On the day that he got married, the vicar he did say, is there anybody here who has a reason that they can't be married? And of course there's that brief moment of dread until everybody heard the words the bridesmaid said. He's nodded off. He's nodded off. A sort of pre-nut nap, he's nodded off. Well, he does it every afternoon. He'll do it on his honeymoon. He can't stay awake, he's nodded off. Well, a giant meteorite was heading for planet Earth. There was no way out. It really wasn't worth trying to escape. 'Twas the end of the world for sure. But in that calm before the storm, they heard somebody snore. He'd nodded off. He'd nodded off. 'Twas the end of the world. He'd nodded off. His ambition he did keep, to die peacefully in his sleep. Armageddon passed him by. He nodded off. Yeah, that's true. Oh. Yeah, so anyway, what's next? Ah, right. When I was a younger man, I kissed a strange girl. When I was a younger man, I kissed a strange girl. It was the same girl. She was strange. Well, I once loved two girls at a time. Kate and Edith, both were mine. Well, learn that what they say is true. You can't have Kate and Edith too. Well, she told me that she liked my eyes. Then one night she took them home. Well, I know that I will never find another girl with eyes like mine. Well, the moral of the story's clear. Think twice before you lend an ear. Okay, so that song was written by an American juggler called Michael Davis. And I stole it. I was going to pretend that I'd written it because it's probably the funniest song of the whole set. I think it's funny. But no, he's an American juggler called Michael Davis. Look him up on YouTube. He's very, very funny. He's a brilliant juggler. But what are we going to do now? Oh, we're going to see who's here. Jen. Hi, Jen. And that's good. Do you ever watch these things and everybody just waves at the screen? I always think it's slightly daft, but you just have to do it, don't you? Hayes. Hi, Hayes. Hi, Graham. What am I doing? Get a grip, Dave. Oh, yeah. Here's a new one. So this is bound to go perfectly. Simon. Hi, Simon. Good to see you. Oh, no, I'm going to be a pressure on now. Got the world's most brilliant musician, and there's me making a fool of myself. Okay. There is a new disease in town. The government won't admit it. What makes this one so different is the way that it's transmitted. Scientists are still exploring. Presently, they don't know too much, except the only way to catch it is when two elbows touch. The elbow touching virus won't make you ill or sore. It's been around for years and years. It's just that, well, no one's ever touched elbows before. Until now, and the old corona, and the scientists' advice, no more hugging, snogging or shaking hands, or else you'll pay the price. The main symptom of elbow touching virus, and you'll catch it pretty quick, is that when you're touching elbows, you look like a bit of a dick. So this is your final warning. This is your very last chance. Don't touch elbows unless you want to look like you're rehearsing for a Morris dance. Yeah. You see, I can play the piano. Oh yes, I wasn't going to do this, but it's here, so I might as well do it. This is one of the things that happened this year was that we saw the passing of the Duke of Edinburgh, and it's not really about that, but it kind of has some kind of context. So to the Duke we said goodbye as he went to that polo pitch in the sky. But we ask ourselves, why oh why has the Queen not yet gone back on Tinder? Swipe right for Liz of Balmoral, London and Balmoral. Swipe right for Her Majesty, she's principled and moral. She's looking for a prince, tall, dark and handsome. She's not into one-night stands unless you're standing for the anthem. Well, looking for a younger man, about 80-ish. Yeah, the Queenie is on Tinder, and plenty of fish. No, as I said, she's not into one-night stands. She's not that kind of girl. Well, one night would be alright if you're a baron or an earl. They must own their own castle and be a little bit aristocratic. Yeah. And obviously think that corgis are fantastic. It's a bit of a lazy rhyme, isn't it? I'd obviously scribbled out something else and put that instead. I think the original line was probably funnier. Anyway, Elizabeth, 95, could be swiping right for you. But don't send her any dirty pictures, or she'll have that swiped off too. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've done that one. Who else is here? Simon, hi Simon. Okay, now this is a song about hardware. Well, one of the beauties of living in South London is, or living in any part of London, one of the suburbs, is you have these amazing shops that sell everything. You can see them as you go down the high street. Outside they'll have buckets, piles of washing up bowls, and so a few random plants. And I've got one in Gypsy Hill. It's called the Gypsy Hill Essential General Store, and absolutely, you know, it does what it says on the tin, and it says stuff that does what it does in the tin, but it's struggling talking it. Let alone trying to knock out a tune. Anyway, I told my daughter about this, and she said, "Dad, you love a song with a list, don't you?" And I realised that some of my silly songs are about lists, just lists of things. It's very easy to write lyrics that way. And this is one of those. So it's not so much of a song, it's more of a stock take. It's called the Gypsy Hill Essential General Store, obviously. Well, you can get just what you want, and oh so much more, at the Gypsy Hill Essential General Store. There's buckets, brooms and batteries, dishes for the dog, dust masks, face masks, rolls for the bog. There's shampoo, power tools, mops for floors, sponges, plungers, knobs for doors. There's screwdrivers and cigarette lighters, Stanley knives and barbecue forks, cups and saucers, bottles with corks. Well, there's candles, handles, locks to stop the vandals. That sounds a bit like Dylan. There's pot plants and washing up bowls and polyfiller for filling. There's washing powder, talcum powder, stuff on shelves you cannot reach, Christmas decorations, fairy lights, bleach. Well, Yoo-hoo, super glue, it's open every day. There's cable ties and duct tape if you want to watch 50 Shades of Grey. Well, nuts, screws, and washers and bolts. Yeah, had to get that joke in somewhere. There's hammers, hangers, every kind of spanner in this happy house of hardware. There's nails, pails, they never have a sale. There's extension plugs. There's scouring pads, gifts for dads, ceramics and tin mugs. There's wires, pliers, wood for fires, Mr. Muscle and Mr. Sheen. Fertilizer, sanitizer, and every cleaning product that you've ever seen. There's frying pans and pans for eggs, stuff for drains. There's tights for legs and lines for pegs, stuff for stains. It's an Aladdin's cave in here, it's a Pandora's box. There's fold-up chairs and marigolds and industrial socks. There's paint brushes, paint rollers, paint gloss or matte, helmets, pelmets, plastic gloves and stuff to poison rats. It's a cornucopia of cord and rope in here. I love that in a rhyme, isn't that clever? I'll do it again. It's a cornucopia of cord and rope in here. It's stocked and well stacked. And if you can't see what you want, they'll have one round the back. 'Cause you can get just what you want and oh so much more at the Gypsy Hill Essential General Store. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. What next? Not that. Just done that one. Okay, here's the song. Oh, who's that there? Can I see? Oh, Marie. Hello, Marie. Hello, Hayes. Hello, Catherine. This is nice. Yeah. You not got homes to go to? Got nothing better to do? Aren't you watching the rerun of Strictly? I never saw it. Right, it's Christmas. So I thought I have a festive outfit for tonight as well. I hope you appreciate that. You talk to your mother. Oh, hang on a minute. Jeff. Hang on a minute, I've got to get Jeff up. Jeff, I've forgotten about you. I know, you've been very quiet down there. Because this is your big number, isn't it? This is where you play the piano accordion. And are you ready? Okay. This is your big moment, your big solo. Okay. So Jeff's going to go and get ready. It happens at the end of the song. You know that because you know the song and where the solo comes in. Okay? Right. Well, you talk to your mother on Monday. You talk to your friends every day. You get your shopping from Asda. Your clothes you get from eBay. Yes, you do. Well, I saw all the selfies you took of yourself last Sunday when you were in the bar. And I've seen your Instagram profile. Your bank account I hacked for a laugh. Ha 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 ha. Well, you play your Ed Sheeran records from a playlist on Spotify. And you watch your rom-coms on Netflix and your box sets that you binge on Sky. Aye, aye, aye. Why did I say that? I know where you go to, my lovely. When you go out at night, you saw your boyfriend last Friday. The next day you had a big fight. I think you won, yes you did. 'Cause I am your internet stalker. I know everything about you. I make all the algorithms to try and influence you. Yeah, I made you vote leaving for Brexit. The Russians, they paid me for that. And then in the general election, I made you vote for that. Twitch, I'm very sorry, my mistake. Well, you went on holiday in Samaritz with your best friend Michelle. And I watch you chit-chat on WhatsApp. Alexa is watching as well, yes she is. I work for Cambridge Analytica. I'm more than just an AI. I live in your phone and your laptop. I am your internet spy. Aye, aye, aye. I make you buy stuff from Amazon and loans when you're out of pocket. You help Jeff Bezos make money to send him off in a rocket. 3, 2, 1, blast off. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? I'm still working on a gadget so I can get inside your head. Okay, piano accordion solo. Where is it? It's supposed to be a piano accordion solo. Come on. What's the matter? You're shy? Oh, you've ruined the whole show now. That was going to be the centrepiece of the whole thing. Very sorry, ladies and gentlemen, about that. But it's let me down. Well, I had a feeling you might. Okay, this is going to get to we're getting to the hard truth of the matter now. COVID is a website told me so. The earth is flat. This we all know. Santa is an anagram for Satan. Ho, ho, ho. And the Queen is a lizard. Bill Gates wants to vaccinate me so they can control us with their 5G. It's all a media conspiracy. Laura Koonsberg is a lizard. Well, I don't believe that climate change is true. Yesterday was really cold in here. Explain that, please do. And that nice Mr. Trump, he thinks so too. Greta Thunberg is a lizard. Well, every scientific statement is a dark dystopian riddle. It's all a trap, a con, a conspiratorial fiddle. And I never ever ever wear a face mask when I go to Lidl. And I think you are a lizard. Yeah. True story. Okay, time for some poetry. No. It's a song I don't really know very well. I mean, not that the others know particularly well, but I'm going to try with this one. Well, I've seen the 7 wonders of the world, the achievements of mankind since the dawn of all creation. Yet never has there been a finer human feat surpassed than the creation of the motorway service station. 'Cause it's the traveller's abode, the buttlands of the road, the highlight of the highway code. Well, north, south, near and far, from the M25 at South Mims to the M40 at Leamington Spa. I sometimes have trouble scanning lyrics, I get a bit carried away. Well, there's the service as soon sign, and it makes me a happy chap. From Cobham to Clackett Lane, round to the Watford Gap. Well, M1, M3, M62, there'll be a reassuringly grumpy welcome there for you. Whether the weather be hot or whether the weather be cold, there's sure to be, and hopefully, a great sausage roll. So let's pray to the motorist Mecca, a sanctuary to rest and reminisce, to revive your karma to have a good meal, or if you just want to go for a piss. 'Cause the traveller's abode, it's the backlands of the road, it's the highlight of the highway code. Couldn't even manage to play a C there. It's the first chord I ever learned on the guitar, and I missed it. There you go, proper ending. How are we doing? Oh, we're getting close to the end. Very close to the end. I hope you're okay with that. Well, it's tough, isn't it? Don't normally stay up this late. No, I've done that one, haven't I? Okay. Who's there? Jen, you're still here. No more. Okay, well, I've got to do this and I'll do one more at the end. When you heard the last one, you'll want me to go, I promise. Oh no, he's going to read a poem. Said everybody there. Everybody here. Let's hope it's one of those rhymes that I'll start again. Yeah, feel better now? Oh no, he's going to read a poem, said everybody here. Let's hope it's one of those ones that rhyme and not one of those that doesn't. Oh no, he's reading a poem. I can't leave, I've got no choice. I hope he doesn't put on that poncy poetry voice. That voice that asks a question at the end of every line. Let's hope it's not one of those poems that sounds like it nearly rhymes. A poem is just a lyric without the rest of the song. Anyway, here it is. You'll be glad it's not too long. Willie was a woodworm who lived inside a table. Willie would eat wood whenever he was able. Willie was a woodworm known as Willie. Willie would eat wood. Willie wouldn't. Willie would, wouldn't he? I'm still bugging it up. Gosh, I need to lie down. Okay, here's the last song. Now, this is the song I entered for the... what? You want to talk? No. Jeff wants to come and say hello. What do you want to say hello for? You want to say goodbye? But I'm not going yet. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do a dramatic finish and then finish, and we're going to say goodbye. Okay. So he's saying goodbye now, and thanks for nothing, mate. You were bloody useless. I'm sorry. No, I know. Yeah. You can forget your present this year. I tell you, it was appalling. If you're going to say you're going to do something, you need to practice. Doesn't matter if you mess it up. I mean, I've been messing things up all night. Anyway, you say cheerio, and yeah, Jen's saying goodbye as well. So there you go. All right, off you go. Anyway, I knew he'd be a nuisance. I knew he wouldn't be an asset at all. Anyway, this is a song I entered into the the year before Eurovision Song Contest, and amazingly it wasn't picked. But I thought the most important thing, I thought the criteria that you had to meet was that it was impossibly catchy, annoyingly catchy, and so I think I've tried to achieve that. This might be the earworm that crawls into your ears and stays there for the whole of the festive period. I hope it doesn't, but it might. 'Cause you can't go wrong with a sing-along song. Everyone wants a sing-along song. It don't matter if you get a bit wrong, 'cause everyone loves a sing-along sing-song. Got the gist? Well, if you're sitting on the back of a bus, or if you're sitting in the pub, if you're standing on the terraces, or at your favourite folk club, if you're sitting round the campfire, or if you're cruising down the highway, if you're lying in the bath and the radio starts playing My Way, 'cause you can't go wrong with a sing-along song. sing-along song. It don't matter if you get a bit wrong, 'cause everyone loves to sing along, sing song. Well, I love to hear a guitar solo, or a sweet saxophone, or hear a red hot fiddle, or a sexy bass trombone, or some sweet harmonies. I love those fifths and thirds, but what we really love the best is a song where we all know the words. 'Cause you can't go wrong with a sing-along song. Everyone loves a sing-along song. It don't matter if you get a bit wrong, 'cause everyone loves a sing-along sing-song. 'Cause you're never far away from a Dave. Oh, you're never far away from a Dave. It's Christmas, so you're allowed to misbehave. Yeah, you're never far away from a Dave. 'Cause you can't go wrong with a sing-along song. Everyone loves a sing-along song. It don't matter if you get a bit wrong, 'cause everyone loves a sing-along sing-song. Now here's your turn. 'Cause you can't go wrong with a sing-along song. Everyone loves a sing-along song. It don't matter if you get a bit wrong, 'cause everyone loves a sing-along sing-song. Yes, that's it, my lovelies. Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely Christmas. Have a happy, healthy, COVID-free year, if possible. Love you all. Thank you.